It's fast, it's pulsating, it's greyhound racing at Shelburne Park. Don't miss out, join the action now. Group packages from only $9.99 per person, including admission and a race card, or why don't you make your evening extra special and dine out in the delicious Dobbins restaurant. 4-course luxury dining from under €30 midweek. For more details visit www.igb.ie or for reservations call 1890 269 969. Trust me, you'll have a great time. The Ladbrokes.com Irish Derby sprung into action, and here are some of the dogs that made the headlines in round 1. Monolith Alsatian, owned by James Hayden and trained by Brian Kerwin, his son of Ondo Black, Cabin Rose, clocked a fantastic 29.63, winning by 3 lengths over the X Factor in round 1. Could Monolith Alsatian be the surprise dog of the 2010 Ladbrokes.com Irish Derby? He may well be. Fat Boys Tyson, owned by the Fat Boys No Drug Syndicate and trained by Pat Gordon. This son of Royal Impact Lafanta April got the show underway in Heat 1 and absolutely blew them away, recording 29.71 and winning by 6 lengths. He trapped out well, made all, and looks like a major player in this year's Derby. Farley Blitz, owned by the BAT Syndicate and trained by Owen McKenna. His son of Ondo Black, Blue Honey, has the prestigious honour of being the fastest in round 1, clocking a scintillating 29.57 and winning by a massive 8 lengths. Farley Blitz, if he stays in this sort of form, will take the world of beating. Phenomen Coco, owned by Mr. Václav Plešek, and he trains it also. This son of TJ Special, Sikoka Coco, grabbed a second round spot. The English Derby had the Hungarian hot pot, Larry Mover, while the Irish Derby's got the Czechoslovakian chaser in Phenomen Coco. A big well done to Václav for getting his dog through to the second round. He is the Continental Classics 550 winner, the 2010 European Masters winner, the 2009 European Champion, 2009 European Stayers winner. You know, he's a good dog. And fair play to him, he's in the second round of the Irish Derby. Well done to Connections. We kick off with some good news. I spoke to the Sales Operations and Commercial Manager Patrick Flynn, and the great news is the first round figures for this year's Derby are up on last year. That's great news for everybody in the industry, and a massive congratulations to everyone connected with Shelburne Park on a brilliant job that they are doing. The first round was fantastic. It saw many of the first round favourites, you know, avoid the first round hurdle, and they are making their way back to Shelburne Park for the second round. This week we're doing something a little bit special with a 2-part preview, and we get started with Thursday night and Heat 1. Here it shows Freedom Seacrest, who looks a likely danger on her first round form, but will be facing strong opposition from Tyra McGuigan, who led all the way to land his opening round heat in 30.09. But for me, Freedom Seacrest ran very well on the return to Shelburne Park. After missing the kick, picking up trouble and still go on to win, looks a solid bet to advance to the next round. Carib King will warrant respect, but he'll need to pick up from last week, and What's Up Jack should get involved in the running. Selections here are 2, 6 and 1. Heat 2. Is this the Battle of Britain? It's Kinda Ready versus Westmead Grant. Kinda Ready, he showed signs of being back to his very best that saw him lift the English Derby, and was one of our dogs to watch in last week's preview. Like we say, his main opposition here is in the form of Westmead Grant, who defeated the internet talking dog Kingo in a very classy 29.74, and he looks well housed in trap 6. Razzle Dazzle Lloyd makes up the third heat winner and looked good when winning in 29.92, but will be seen as an outsider in this heat, but does require respect, as does Tranquil Time. Could just be running back into his best form. This race looks a real battle between the two British home runners, Kinda Ready and Westmead Grant, who by the way has an excellent CV to his name with 14 wins, 7 seconds from just 22 runs. He looks a leading player. Selections here though, we're going to go for 3, 6 and 4. Heat 3, this looks wide open and there's not an heat winner in sight, but Ned from Donard caught the eye last week in his impressive second to Definite Opinion and looks to be a real player in this field after he made the running last week. Interestingly, Blackpool's Dan had a trial last week after his first round run, which I'm sure will create a talking point. Forest Squire, Orange Jaguar could be dangerous to Ned from Donard. This is a very open third heat. Don't rule out Ballymac under. He needs to make a serious return back to form if he's wanting to compete though. Selections here are 3, 6 and 1. Heat 4. This looks another tight affair, and of course has international flavour with American challenger Kiara Myth looking to build on his return to Ireland. Foyle Storm is a lady who is banging form right now and warrants respect after winning last week in 29.98. And don't forget, was I mentioned in last week's preview as a Derby Trial State winner from Thurles. What price a Derby Trial State winner winning the 2010 Derby? And our second question, has it ever been done before? Answers on a postcard or your nearest greyhound forum. Jim Morrissey turned out a nice winner in Drummore Hero and will be a danger if getting away well in this heat. Selections here are 3, 5 and 1. It's with great pleasure I can announce Peter Noon, who is based near Dundalk. For all your greyhound needs, whelping down, rearing and training, Peter Noon has invested a lot of money and the facilities there at his kennels now are absolutely top notch. How do I know? Because I'm one of his customers. He has my pride and joy there and I could not be happier with the service I have received. My bitch looks fantastic, the pups look brilliant. Peter Noon is a top man, and remember the name, this fella is going places. Heat 5, it sees the 14-1 outright shot, Definite Opinion, making his second round appearance after a strong battling display which will have won him many fans when he got up close home in 29.81. His main opposition looks to come in the form of Blazers Black, who landed a shot win when landing last week in 29.79. But the talking point will be Definite Opinion, that's for sure. Will his great run of form continue? Selections are 1, 3 and 4. Heat 6 has a real international affair with the European challenger Phenomen Coco. Don't forget, we've nicknamed him now the Czechoslovakian Chaser. He's making his second appearance in this year's Derby for owner Václav Plašek after running on well after first round trouble to make into the second round draw. English Derby third Krug 95 goes here as well. He ran well last week, whilst Dolores Roof sent out Oaks 5th, Courtier's Dazzle. She ran well last week. Lasser Extreme and Cabra Dazzle also look to be in with the same proceedings. Selections here are 5, 1, 6. Heat 7. This is, for me, the race of so far of the Ladbrokes.com 2010 Irish Derby. It looks star-studded. We have an heat to savour. It'll be one that connections we're wishing it maybe 4 or 5 to qualify. We have a star-studded film. We could have an Hollywood premiere with this field. We have Tyra Ender, Farley Blitz, Tullamore Act and Skywalker Queen make up the 3 leading men and leading lady. Farley Blitz 29.57 was a massive run and warrants all the respect attached to his now 10-1 favourites tag after receiving massive support on Tuesday. Tyra Ender 29.72 looked great for him and looks like the dog's returning to his very best. He will work well from track 1 draw. Skywalker Queen looked to be at her sensational best when winning on a slower Dublin track on Thursday in 29.89 and will be a real danger to the boys here. Tullamore Act returned to his best when winning in 29.87 and if continuing on those lines will be in the shake-up. Selections here, it's not easy. We're going to go for 4, 1 and 6. Heat 8, it takes us to the final heat on Thursday and the Facebook loving Tyrone Leo will attract much support through his legions of fans in this heat. But leading fancies are likely to be Killamadi Torres and Barefoot Bullet, who look dangerous on the form book, and expect Barefoot Bullet to make a step up in form here. Ballymac Tip and Ermac will also look to have a say in this final heat on Thursday night. Selections here, we go for 3, 6 and 5. From me and Daniel, we wish everyone who's attending Shelbourne you'll have a fantastic night. Good luck with your bets, good luck with the punting. I hope you have a brilliant night.